It's the love on the south side, yeah, that's right. Reppin' Inglewood, got my hustle tight. From Chi-Town streets where the wind blows fierce, built up like steel, can't nobody diss.
Hey, this your girl D Love from the South Side, Inglewood for life, Chicago, that is. And yes, I did not schedule a live. I'm just on here. And I said to myself, let me get on here and say hello to the people so they know that I'm still around. I'm just in the bushes watching a whole lot of YouTube lately, and it's getting treacherous out here. Yes, all up in Harvey, it's getting treacherous. And it's probably the one in the uh hey, model stance, how you doing? How you doing? It's hot as hell out here today, but I'm here to stay. And I say it's hot in these YouTube streets, baby. It's hot. And I just be in the bushes and be like, the mess don't stop. The drama. And somebody gonna have to Mona Scott gonna have to make a movie, The Drama of YouTube. Cause after seeing R. Kelly drama, yes, you've been seeing it too. Sorry, Beth. R.I.P. Beth. I ain't being messy or petty. Let me stop. But it is messy. And I'm sorry. And again, I always come back to say, listen, let's stay with the program and everything else will fall in place. But you gotta be careful what you're doing. So tomorrow we are doing a drive. We're doing a drive along. Hey, Coffee, how you doing? Hey, Creole, how you doing? Tomorrow's bingo night. But I was just saying it ain't safe in these streets no more. I should say not safe in the YouTube streets no more. Everybody making videos about everything. I said, can we just stay with it's funny after Dalton, everybody's all over the place. And the name talk calling. I'm ready. Okay, you ready? We ready. Yes. And I just want people let's come together, fight for a good cause. But everybody got to pick a side, get on it, stay on it, and ride on it. But we definitely going tomorrow on a field trip. Coffee. I won't give details on here, but I see you messing to you. But oh yeah, so tomorrow our mayor is under fire for flying first class. Talking about that lady? She always she always doing stuff. She don't give a flying hooch what nobody say. Mayor Contrell. And she flying first class, but I think they wanted her to pay the difference. And I don't think she ever paid the difference for any of the flights she's taken. And I was thinking, they want the mayor to sit in economy? In economy? Not in economy. Hey, Miss Roxy, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Hope you're having a great and a fabulous day. Listen. So I have to decide where I'm going to go tomorrow. I like how we did last Saturday. We ended up it actually happened to Masery. What's that? Oh, what did that mean? Oh, she paid some, but this her last flight to France. To France. Don't she always go to France or something? Or to Africa? She paid some, but this her last flight to France. These elected officials don't care what they do. As long as they get your money. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so tomorrow we have two choices. I gotta figure it out. I'm on for the next 3 days. What's it? GTF. How you like that one? Gone coffee? Um, so we either gonna go to Inglewood tomorrow. I figure, you know what? I always talk about I'm D left from the South Side, Inglewood for life, even though I don't live in the Inglewood area anymore. But I said, let me take you all to see what does Inglewood look like. To be honest, what it really looks like. It has changed so much since I've left Inglewood and since I grew up there. But I just want to give you all a well, I did see uh, the mailman was robbed in Inglewood this week. I said, well, maybe not. And then I said, well, maybe I'll just go to the Indiana Dunes. That sounds a little bit safer. But somebody sent me this story, and I said, well, this is interesting. It's interesting. What Creole says. Oh, and she lost a defamation lawsuit and got to pay out, woo, out of her own pocket. I know she hurting. She probably not. They don't typically be hurting. Okay, let's watch this one. Go somewhere safe. Hey, listen, you sound like my son. I said, hey, I'm from Inglewood. I mean, I know how to stay in my car though. But I said, oh my gosh. Not the not the mailman robbed. Yeah, the mailman got robbed this week in Inglewood. At least I was keeping my foot on the ground. Oh, you stayed on 50? Oh, I grew up on 55th and Morgan. What? I grew up on 65th and May, 65th and Aberdeen, and 67th and Marquette. I said, why we ain't leave the hood? My mother was a school teacher and never could understand why we was in the hood. But I appreciate it because it made me the person that I am today. Inglewood up to no good, baby. And I went to Inglewood. Coffee had been trying to go fishing for the last 5 days, but it keeps raining. And it's gonna rain tomorrow here. I just realized that. We gotta find somewhere. Oh, you grew up on 50th in Princeton? I know it when Princeton is on the Princeton is near Low. Low is near you near R- Halsted Street. You between Halsted and Vincennes, 50th and Princeton. Princeton. Okay. We got some real Chicago folks in here. We didn't got a little education and we didn't get up out of the city. That's why the city of Chicago look the way it does. Chris, it's been sunny here in Chicago and it's gonna rain tomorrow. FYI, I heard the news. I forgot to tell you. But here's a wild story that I think we can listen to. I got to come up with a new plan for tomorrow if it rains. Okay. Okay, so there's a story in right on 55th and Dan. Oh, right by this 55th and Dan Ryan. Oh, I know what 51st is. Okay, you're not too far from a school. Well, of course, there's schools over there. Okay, so there's a story in Chicago. It's down the street from Old Block, 63rd, and King Drive. But this is on like 50 something in 60, I think it's on 62nd and King Drive. Oh, hold on, stop the presses. I am superstitious, and I'm gonna tell everybody I am superstitious. So tomorrow's Friday 13th. I definitely gotta be careful where I go tomorrow. We might have to sit on the back porch. Well, not the back porch, outside. But okay. Oh, Friday the 13th. I believe stuff really be happening on Friday the 13th. Oh, me and my entire family went to Perma Elementary School. That the school that you can see off the expressway? Listen, who you telling? Ain't no way, ain't no Parkman. Yes, right you can see it on the expressway. I don't know, is it still there? It should be. I went to Inglewood. I went to the high school, Inglewood, down the street. Yep, yep, okay. I'm familiar. Grew up in Inglewood, born and raised. But so on 60, oh yeah, let me say this first. Yes, I am superstitious, so I'm not gonna lie to you. So now I know that's Friday the 13th. I'm really gonna really think things differently. I might have to be online tomorrow for the most part, but I might not leave this house. Friday the 13th. Crazy stuff happened on Friday the 13th. If you don't believe me, try me. But now we'll see what happened. Okay, so I think it's like 61st and 62nd and King Drive. People have to move out of their house, this apartment building, because they said it is uninhabitable. Now, let me tell you something, a little quick situation, a story. See, the University of Chicago, the University of Chicago, that's on 55th and King Drive, somewhere over there. The moon has been, stay right in one place because the fools are out. Hold on, hold on. Yes. So, oh, it's hot. Sorry. So, okay. I ain't making all that noise. Okay, so the university I know have bought up a lot of land out there, but there's something going on with everybody grabbing land lately. So, hmm, here's a story of a lady. Let's hi- let's hit it, Jack. Okay, here you go. Let's start the video.
There are more than 70 units in this apartment building. All of the residents say they got notice just yesterday that they have to be out by tomorrow.
And they never fixed that because the leaks from upstairs.
Gene Bolden has lived in this apartment on 61st and MLK for the last 7 years. Among the many maintenance issues,
Just like I said on 61st and King Drive, the university is not too far from over there. And let me say this, and just bear with my thought process. University of Chicago have bought up a lot of land around the area. Now listen, over here they have Ingalls Hospital, and Ingalls Hospital is a part of. Hold on. And Ingalls Hospital is a part of the same university that's in the city that's buying up land. And I really think, and this is just my humble opinion, I don't know because I don't have the facts and nobody talks to me about nothing. I really think the university has bought land or whatever things that's being done in Harvey is for the university and not for the people. And what I need to go close my front door. Okay, I'm gonna hit the play and I'm go close my front door. I do not want Roger Rabbit running up in here.
it has holes in the ceiling, plumbing leaks throughout, and a shattered front window. It's in bad shape. But Bolden says he's mostly paid up on rent and he has nowhere else to go.
You got faith they got a place for you?
I'm hoping. Other than that, we just got it because they came with the sheriffs and police and everybody.
Bolden and his neighbors all got this notice posted on their doors, purportedly from the city, just yesterday, informing them they need to move out of their apartment units by Wednesday morning at 9 a.m. Few have any idea where they are going.
So I'm hoping and praying I don't have to go back to the shops.
The residents say the former owners of the building never made repairs and ultimately went into bankruptcy. When we reached out to the new owners, Frontline Real Estate Partners, they told us they had no comment. Meantime, David Wilson with the Metropolitan Tenants Association is meeting with some of the residents who are looking.
Can you believe that? They said they got a letter. They got to move out in 2 days. 2 days? 2 days. Hold on, let me bring myself up. They got them on and move over. They got to move in 2 days. Where you going to find someplace to go in 2 days? These politicians, these landlord, a lot of this stuff is just crazy. So we be fighting over this craziest stuff, and a lot of people are really in dire need of help. Unacceptable. I agree, Miss Rossi.
Looking for a solution.
You know, it shouldn't be legal for you to tell somebody in 3 days to be out. You know, it shouldn't be legal at all.
Many of the residents say they have leases to the apartments.
Now, some of the inside don't look too well maintained, but somebody should help them. I don't know. This is crazy inside, like the project.
They have paid their rent. They don't understand how evicting them can be legal. We reached out to the city buildings and legal departments. Both say they are unaware of the situation, but looking into it. Residents, meantime,
How the city is unaware of what's going on. But look at that. They probably Ben should have moved out. That almost looked like hold on. This reminds me of like the apartment buildings in Harvey, and they had boarded it up. So I think they're doing their due diligence to not um, board the building up while people are in there. But how does the city not know? I mean, some of the stuff don't make no sense.
hoping for a last-minute extension or some kind of relief.
Now what do you do?
Pray to God, and hopefully I can go somewhere without being put out on the streets and by 9 o'clock in the morning, they say.
They got to move out, but hold on, look at we can watch this too, but they got to move out by 9 o'clock in the morning. And I believe it's by 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. I said, these people in Chicago, and you know what I want to know? Did they house the immigrants in those apartments? And now the everybody stopped paying. They ain't got no place to go. And I want somebody to answer that question because I do believe that they were at one point housing the illegal immigrants there. I'm just saying. So there's a lot happening right now. And this is a picture of downtown Chicago. Look at all them people protesting. I said, I'm confused. I just thought they was protesting ISIS, but I see Palatine flags and everything else. Are we missing something? Just let me know so I won't be confused. That's why I say it's dangerous in these streets. Oh, Lady Luck Club is live. Ooh, she gonna kill me. But I'm confused. Like everything, a lot of stuff is not making sense. And like I said, if it doesn't make dollars, it doesn't make sense. Yeah, so hold on. So I got 7 likes on my chat, right? That means 17 of you all are the moles. Listen, I'm not gonna talk about what's going on in this YouTube streets. I saw it. I know how it works. So you can move on. Ain't nothing here for y'all. Have a good one. Have a good one. We are talking about real things, real problems, and real situations. And I don't know if you notice it, but those people tomorrow have to move out their house by 9 a.m. tomorrow. 9 o'clock tomorrow. Or the sheriffs must be going to come and put them out and set their stuff out. I said, oh, Jesus Christ. Because I heard that people in Harvey don't pay their taxes, property taxes. I said, yee, they don't? Or maybe they do. So, but yeah, so as we can see, this is in Chicago. People are going marching down the street. People are getting paid, PAID, to march in these, I don't know, what do you call this? What do you call this? Yes, it has. And it has been shining directly on my car every night this week. She Marie. Yeah, it's just crazy. And so they spend all that money on police. You know what that means, right? Somebody in your neighborhood is not being protected. You know what? Oh, it's gonna be 76 tomorrow, 35%, 6 degrees cooler. Okay, ain't saying about rain. Okay. Yeah. So what we gonna do? So tomorrow we got to figure out our plan for tomorrow. It's gonna be difficult. Watch the weather. I do want to go to Inglewood, go to that building. But I'm not going to O Block. Don't worry. I stay on the other side from that O Block. And I see Ryan today, he did a drive through Harvey. So we don't have to do that again. You know what I'm saying? But this you see this protest is going on, and I'm sure this protest in the street will be going on this weekend is gonna be even worse. If it's warm this weekend, them young people get into that, it's just gonna be chaos this weekend. That's in my humble opinion. But I hope the Mayor Johnson, Dear Woke Johnson, as they call him, be prepared for whatever that might happen. You know what I'm saying? Because this is going to be a hot week, hot summer, and we don't want no problems. We just want to listen. We just want to be safe. I would hate to be downtown. I would hate to be downtown and trying to get home during rush hour. And I would have to endure all this traffic. Hey, Unknown Low. They filmed Losing Isaiah in that building. Unknown Low was talking. I've never watched Losing Isaiah. Who's in that movie? Let's see. Unknown Low is talking about. Let's go back one.
There are more than 70 units in this apartment building. All of the residents say.
Yeah, Unknown Low talking about this building right here where the people have to move out in Halle Berry. Halle Berry. Listen, I still didn't see the movie. I wasn't a movie person. So I'm gonna have to go back and maybe I'll go watch the movie. But that's where the movie was made at. Them people gonna be, I can't imagine. I don't want to put myself in those kind of position. That they had to move in 2 days. Oh, June 11. Wait a minute. Oh, occupants of 6116 and 61 to 34 South King Drive. Notice a vacant due to unsafe and dangerous conditions. Wednesday, June 11 at 9 a.m. Oh, they had to move yesterday. When does thing come out? They had a 2-day notice. If that was 2-day notice, so they got to move out by Friday. That's crazy. Only in Chicago and Illinois. How about that? And those are like people who need senior housing. And that inside looked like it could be a college campus or dorms. Listen, I wouldn't want to be down the street from this location. You know why? It's down the street from Old Block. You don't even know if you're going to make it out or not. I'm just saying. They got the windows are boarded up. I remember when they had renovated this building a couple of years ago. And it's a mess that's tore up now. So unfortunate. The university's gonna get these black folks up out of there. I'm just saying. I'm keep it real. The university are still buying land. They used to be like some row houses on the other end. The university bought that land and they built all new houses on that block on both sides. And these gang members be talking about, you on my corner, this my neighborhood. I don't know if they realize this ain't your block. This ain't even your neighborhood. It's owned by the people and it's owned by the government. You just leasing the land like they did in the South. I'm just saying. Like they said, stop the cap. Y'all fighting on stuff and they said he taking it from you. Right under your nose. and y'all pow each other. And this is what's going on. I wonder is if there's a lot of disabled people in that building. It's so unfortunate. So unfortunate. It's like, and as time is ticking with Trump, this is not going to get better. I'm telling you, it's not going to get any better. And it's so unfortunate. A 24-hour, not stop the cap. Yeah, stop the cap. A 24-hour eviction notice does not seem legal. I understand there are new owners and the city has deemed the building unsafe. But people have to be given a reasonable amount of time to move and move their belonging. And that's what happened in Harvey also. Um, and maybe I'll go drive over there. I don't know. See, where the building that was abandoned, where the people were inside the building and was boarded up. It's really on a main street, and I just gotta figure out how to get to the be able to park by the main street. I'm just saying, because I'm not walking nowhere around here because they said them dogs are still loose, and I ain't showing me where the dogs are loose at, so I can't walk around here. So I don't even know how they can. Oh, they should be able to stay in them Holiday Inn hotels like the migrants stayed in. They not gonna do that for them. You see that? And I like that statement because it shows that there's a difference, right? Johnson did all that for the migrants, and these people are about to get kicked out their home, and they don't have a place to go. They're not gonna be put up in no Holiday Inn. What does that tells you? The money done ran out. Something similar to this happened a few months ago over on the east side to a building that was housing migrants. Yes, I remember that. It was this white man. He owned this apartment building. I think it was boarded up, and when they was giving that free money for the migrants, it was like families and families were living in that building. Now before then, it was boarded up and nobody could live in it. But you're right, She Marie. And here somebody said exactly what I said. Let me make this bigger. Holla if you can hear me. Oh, let me move my big head. It says guarantee you. I want you to see it because can you see it? Can you? Okay, try to make Dios mío. What didn't happen? I need to get back to the comments. Sorry. This is what happens when you make it too big. Hallelujah. Okay, here it is. I want you to see somebody just said what I just said. I bet you the university got something to do with this. Allegedly. Allegedly. Okay. I hope you can read it. Where we at? It's 100. Okay, let's see. Okay, well, this is as big as I can get it. It said that. What it says? Okay, I said, guarantee you. This is what someone wrote. Guarantee you the university will sweep in and grab that building. Prime land for the university. Feel sorry for the good paying rent tenants. And that is so true. We all know the university is going to take it. If they haven't, because they said they probably not saying who actually owns the building, but somebody else supposedly had bought the building. I bet you the university, because the little small apartment buildings next to that building, University owns. That's the migrant building, bro. That's what I thought. That's the migrant building, bro. You should do the right reporting and say what's going on. That was a New York LLC that made migrant money off of those people. Oh, interesting. They had no comments. That area is great. Oh, that area is great for commuting to downtown, to the lake. Now, okay, let's be clear. Yes, it's very convenient to get downtown. You probably can get downtown in less than 30 minutes from there on the bus, maybe about 20 minutes on the train or less. You can get to the lake like in a heartbeat. But who wants to take them? Who wants to? I don't know. We got to see what's gonna happen there. So it is definitely good. You just got them people over there that's going. They go chop, 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 chop your pockets. Let's see. But thank you, Unknown Low. I have to say, poor people have to move in a week, and people who don't even belong here are staying in $700. I had to show my face to that one. It says, I have to say, people have to move in a week, and people who don't even belong here are staying in $700 hotels. And we're paying for it. This BS. They should be the ones downtown. Thanks, Governor and Mayor, doing a great job. Now that's a true fact. And I just said that. I just said to you, they did a whole lot and came up with a whole lot of money to take care of the migrants. But they can't even take care of all the people who live here. No one's saying nothing. But we all fighting for the wrong things. It was so unfortunate. Like, I don't know their circumstances, but people made a way for those people to have the place to stay. And these people got to get out in 2 days. No place to go. I'm like, where's Catholic Charities? Where is the Red Cross? I guess it's not a fire, so it wouldn't make a difference, would it? Like Unknown Low said, that's a prime location. First of all, I don't think people work downtown like they used to. But I don't know. I started working downtown a long time ago. Okay. I met a girl back in 04. Her grandparents lived at that place. It was rough back then. True, that's a true fact. It was bad back then also. And that it was worse back then because they were hanging out in front of that building. Oh, they better not put them in the motel on 63rd. Oh, I thought they closed that motel on 63rd. On 63rd? Where's the motel on 63rd? There's a motel on 63rd. Hold on, I'm trying to get my bearings. I know there was one close to 67, and that pastor took it down, and they building something. Let's see. People need shelter. Help them find a place. These landlords are to, by law, place tenants in a hotel. Yeah, right. This practice of washing people out due to wanting to save money and not wanting to put tenants in a hotel or repair the building. Got to be a better way. And they're going to get away with it. And it's the comments for me, right? That's why I said these streets are not playing. The streets are not for play. This is very traumatic to live somewhere for years and be told you have 24 hours to move or to leave. It's bad enough that these people have been living in horrible places or horrible conditions, and now everything they've worked for must be left behind. Shame on anyone who treat another human being like this. That's a true fact. That's a shame. And that's what I'm saying is, and it goes back to we're fighting with each other, but these are real people who need real help. They need help. Like, I don't have the resources to help them. The city of Chicago's so big, you would have thought that they would have all the resources to help all the money they just spent. And now I ain't got no money to help nobody. None. So somebody say they're probably going to remodel them and move in immigrants. Nah, I think they're done moving in immigrants right now. Ain't nobody trying to take no immigrants right now because ISIS, ISIS is coming for all y'all. Absolutely not. Nor should a 30-day notice JCO in, I don't know what JCO mean. In California, it's all BS. I don't care who you are. I don't care how old you are. You have no right to impede on somebody's life. Rather be 2, 5, 10, 15, or 20, and you need to pay if you want them to go. I don't care if you own the one building or a few, 100 buildings. You do not impede on someone's life. If you want tenants to go, you better pay up. Moving being the top 3 stressors in life. Well, I understand, but they got to move, right? But it's about the way they doing it. In 2 days, you got to move. It seemed like this should have been an ongoing conversation. Finally, about gentrifying the O Block. And O Block is a couple of 2 blocks down. They just need. They at least should have given them more information. Oh, y'all see that? Who know about? Wait a minute, hold on. Who knows about Obama Library? Who knows about Obama's library? That's what this is about. I think it's in conjunction with it. You know, the Obama Library is down the street from it. It's not that far. Someone said they're getting the surrounding community ready for Obama's library. I knew Barry Soto would help it happen. Who's Barry Serrano? Y'all know who Barry Serrano is? Somebody said I used to live there in 1957. The neighborhood is effed up big time. And O Block only 2 blocks down the same street. 1957. Ooh. Oh yeah, because O Block is where Michelle Obama used to live. But yeah, so there's a lot of things in play. That area. Sorry, I'm glad you're back. I thought you was off today. Oh, this not the weekend, right? Okay. 3 days. That's starting to tomorrow. Okay, coffee. I'm gonna let you have that. Yes, they're getting ready for when that library opens up. The university is gonna bring more people there. That university, it's expensive to go to that University of Chicago. I mean, allergies kicking in. So yeah, they're getting them all out. I remember back in the day, I had a friend. He owned a brownstone. Oh, I told you, lady, I was off the next 3 days. I don't know when the next 3 days starts. Um, I remember it was like this is 2000, maybe early 2000, maybe. I remember this guy I know, he had owned a property in Bronzeville. And I remember he telling us, he said, if y'all don't own no property, y'all gonna be moved out. because they finna do some gentrification. Now, they have done gentrification in Bronzeville, but I still see some of them same type of people in the area. And because they get federal funding, they have to allow a certain number of people into those stay in that community. But I'm sure it's hard, but I still see them sitting out over there. I said, mm-mm, ain't no way. Ain't no way. So, oh gosh. But yeah, so that's what's going on. We got some RIP to Beth. We got see people pay their rent. These people pay their rent. Exactly. And they're not gonna get no money back. They're not getting their money back. Not at all. They effed up. They took their money. Now, to be honest, do you think they really paid their rent? Now, I used to have in-laws. No shade to the in-laws. Love them all. But when they had they was living in on Roosevelt in the 3-story walk up. So when they had was going to renovate those 3-story walk ups on Roosevelt, you had to have your rent paid up, your electric bill paid up. And if your bills was not paid up by the time they called your name, they was not relocating you. So I don't even know why HUD didn't step in or Section 8 didn't step in. I know. There's so much going on. You be like, now we used to say me. I took what was going on for granted. But now when I see what's going on around me, I realize the government is not playing with y'all. The government is definitely not playing. And if you don't have yourself together, you're going to be in trouble. You're going to be in trouble. Got to have something stable, something, because your today could be your tomorrow. What Tiffany say? Me today, you tomorrow? Jeez. Definitely. Definitely. That's unfortunate. And I'm sorry to hear that for these families. So that was one place I thought about going to visit tomorrow. I have to see if it's gonna be rainy. And again, it's Friday the 13th, and ain't nobody trying to get nothing happen to them on Friday the 13th, which is scary. I'm just saying. Like you be on Friday the 13th and it's time to get the going. But that's good that Channel 7 does a good job of like going out to the communities, because I heard that Regina Waldridge, she was actually in Harvey yesterday, I think it was yesterday, talking to people, doing an article on Harvey. So, hey, the news is in with the black folks or in the community. Oh, Pritzker, a Democrat governor, testified over immigrant policies. Oh, now they want to do something, huh? So, but yeah, so that's what I came on to say. So we're gonna do either one or two things. Tomorrow we have to either go to O Block, not O Block, to look at this apartment building, see if the people moved out, and go to Inglewood because they're all in the same area tomorrow. Or if it doesn't rain, we might have to go Saturday to the drive or take the train to Indiana Dunes to the beach. Ooh, take some do a little picnic. That might work. Thought about taking the train, but I like to be able to go when I get ready to go. It's just taking that train. You can't leave when you want to leave, right? You gotta wait for the train to come. But it's all about the experience. So we doing something this weekend. So remember, these streets are not for play. So we got to make sure we stay. Oh, what time are you doing this, Madame? Coffee. That's why I can't do stuff because I don't be knowing what time I'm gonna get out the house. And I want to say I gotta first see if it's gonna rain. Hold on. Hold on.
Tomorrow. There's a 73% chance. You can expect about 0.2 inches.
Oh, the 73% chance. Ooh. But I gotta go somewhere tomorrow. I gotta do my ride along tomorrow. And it's Friday the 13th coffee. I want to put just because it's raining here doesn't mean it's raining in Indiana, right? That's true. We definitely going Inglewood for life, baby. I was gonna throw my little E's up, but I remember, girl, you're a grown woman. You don't throw your E's up. You don't throw them fingers up no more. And if it doesn't rain, I'm gonna go to Inglewood. If it does rain, I am going to go to. I can see how the rain looks because you know what? One thing I wanted to do was take the back road to Kankakee. I don't like Kankakee, to be honest. But there's one street that will take you all the way to Kankakee. I thought that would be fun to do. Yes, it's Friday the 13th. And they say the south suburb, including Indy. Oh, for real? We might just be playing bingo all day. I'm just saying. I didn't know it was going to be like that. Friday the 13th. Oh, when I think of Friday the 13th, you know what movie I think about? Carrie. And y'all know Carrie? Oh my God. I remember watching Carrie. I remember watching this one movie and it was the RATS. And I was young in the bed with my grandmother. And then the RATS, the rats in that movie would come out. They were big too. And I had to be about 10 or 12. And I said, shit. My grandma said, what you say? I said, and she made me turn the TV off. I said that rat movie scared the hell out of me. So I don't watch no movies, no scary movies. My mother said, we went to the haunted house. She said, don't you ever go to the haunted house with nobody. And I want to tell her she ain't got to worry about that. I ain't going no way. So I don't do horror. Horror. Just saying. I'm just gonna peaceful stuff. So Friday 13th. I wish there was a I want to say that. Pick strawberries. But that's not the season to pick strawberries. That's not the season. So that's one of the things I would like to do. Go pick some strawberries. Whatever they pick during the summer. Is there strawberries in the summer? In Indiana, they have like a strawberry field. Now we could. I'm not Gary. We did Gary already. I know. I remember First Lady kicked somebody out the group because we went to Michael Jackson house. But I'll figure it out tomorrow. But we're gonna make sure it's educational. And Saturday, I'm going to see if I can find another arts festival. Then maybe Saturday we can do an art festival on Saturday. So, but we got things to do every week this summer. Don't worry, I got you. We not just gonna stay in. It's just the Friday the 13th that's got me nervous. And that's about it. And I'm not going to stay too long. I just want to come in to say hello, let you know I ain't going nowhere or I haven't gone anywhere. I just been staying low and staying in the bushes and just watching the folks on YouTube. I'm just saying. And interesting, right? And so what else? So that's about it. So tomorrow we got this weekend's and it's Father's Day weekend also. Well, my daddy did, so I don't really celebrate Father's Day. Oh, my grandfather's still living. But I will be back tomorrow. Tomorrow we going on our little ride along somewhere. And tomorrow night we playing bingo as always. And we played bingo last week was fun. And coffee, most likely bingo starts at 8:00 tomorrow night. So that's for sure, 8:00 at night. And but that's it. Well, if anybody doesn't have anything else to say, I've been on Ryan's channel listening to him. And if anybody know Ryan Gay, check out Ryan Gay. He has a very good channel. And I call him Mr. Harvey. Mr. Harvey, Illinois. He's been in a fight for Harvey for a very long time. So, well, I'm not going to keep you. I hope all is well. I hope you have a fabulous evening. And we're going to have a full day tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. Friday the 13th. WTF. Have a good evening.